How's it going, Talk Forest TV? My name is Jack, and welcome to my preview for the Blackpool game taking place at the City Ground on Saturday. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame really. I wanted to try and get to the game. Obviously I can't get to go to every single game because I live about 2 hours away from the ground, and I can't drive yet, so I have to sort of rely on my dad a bit. I was actually going to try and get to this game on the train with my cousin. He's not a Forest fan, but he's always been interested in coming to watch Forest with me. Sports City, unfortunately, as these youngsters now do. But one thing or another meant I couldn't go, and it's a bit of a shame. But hopefully, I'll be able to probably listen to the game on Saturday and keep in touch with the match that way. But no, I think it's going to be a really, really interesting game. Blackpool not doing as bad as I think people expected them to. I think they're sat 12th, if I'm correct, which is bang mid-table, if that is right. They're on a nice little run, 3 games unbeaten, really silencing some of the critics. I think they're doing a really decent job at the minute, Blackpool, so it'll be really interesting to see how the game pans out. You sort of, if you don't really look at the fixtures and the form and stuff, and you sort of just think, oh, we've got Blackpool, like I did before I looked, we got Blackpool at home, it should be an easy game, but, I think it's Neil Critchley, their manager, set them up quite decently. They've got, obviously, as we know, Jordan Gable at right back, got some pretty decent players in there. Sorry for my hiccups there. They've got the striker we were, I guess you could say we're interested in him. A lot of reports saying that we wanted him, whether we did or not. Obviously, we know about Josh Maja. We really wanted him. He was even here for a medical, and now that was a load of waffle. But Jerry Yates, a striker who we were linked with, whether we wanted him or not, I don't know, with this club, but we were linked with him, and he, is a tricky customer, to say the least. He did really well in League One. Be interesting to see what sort of tally he can put up this season. Whether, if he can get 10 goals or something, that could be enough to really help Blackpool stay up. It could be vital if he can hit some form. But a really a decent side, a team that you can't really underestimate. Obviously, every championship game is a difficult one, and we've got to have our wits about us. I do expect us to win this one, off the back of 2 games, scoring 3 goals in each game, only conceding 1 in that. Under Cooper, unbeaten in 3, 1 draw, 2 wins. Will we prolong that? I believe he will. I think it's a really good place to be at the minute, the City Ground. I think every player is really feeling like they can really be themselves, and they can achieve things, and they're capable of actually unlocking the potential. They're capable of doing things that maybe under Houghton they were limited in doing. Cooper's come in and he's sort of made players feel like they're talented, I guess, that they've got attributes that can help us win games. You look at the fullbacks, they're bombing on. I think the 2 players we've brought on loan, Spence and Lowe, I think have been absolutely incredible. I really, really can't wait to see them or hear about them again, because I think they're an absolute joy. Jed Spence was absolutely fantastic against Birmingham, and for me, probably had a good shout for man of the match in that one. Lowe against Millwall got his goal, did quite well in that one. It's just really, really great to see, and hopefully we can look to get them in the summer, because they have been absolutely exceptional. 2 loan signings, I think Lowe was one that Forest fans were happy with. Obviously, we wanted to get Bong sort of away from having to play week in, week out. And in terms of Spence, I was kind of questioning it. I was a bit like, really? Why are we bringing in Spence on loan from another championship side? Like, what's this all about? Bought in Dragger. We've got, Richardson, who can play in that position. Jenkinson, if needs must. I didn't think we really needed him, but then we bought him in, and look at him. He's been absolutely superb. He's been really, really good, and I can't believe Middlesbrough let him go on loan. I know a lot of Middlesbrough fans, especially one I follow on Instagram, is really unhappy. Well, not unhappy, but he really wants him back. He's really wanting him in the side at the minute. So I think to hear that and to see that, it's positive signs for us in terms of the player we have on our hands, in terms of the fact that whether we'll be able to sign him in the summer. I don't know if he puts in a really good shift for us. Maybe Middlesbrough might see that and think, well, if he can do that for them, he can do that for us. But he has been saying he's enjoying his football and that's what he wants to do. So hopefully he speaks to his agent and says how much he's enjoying it at Forest and tries to push a move through, because I think he could be really, really good going forward. He's got a lot of years on him. He's only 21, I think, which is, well, my age. That's still mental to think that players in the, established first team players now are my age, or even some younger, which I think is absolutely crazy. But Cooper's good with youngsters, so I think it's really interesting to see whether we can get him and sort of what impact they can offer, or he can offer, as well as Lowe as well. In terms of the result, I'm going to go with Forest. I'm going to go Forest 2, Blackpool 1. I think it might be a close game. I was debating 2-1, 2-0, but I'm going to go with 2-1. I think Blackpool are doing well to start the season off. Sorry about that. So I think they might nick a goal in this one. I think it should be a relatively unchanged lineup. I don't think anyone's picked any injuries up that I'm unaware of. If they have, then, well, I'm unaware, so I don't know. But, I'm going to go with a starting lineup of Samba in goal, a back five of Spence, Worrell, Figueiredo, McKenna. This is, by the way, if everyone I know is fit, is still fit. Lower to left wing back. The midfielders being Yates and Garner, and then the front three being Johnson, Zinkernagel and Graben. Be nice to see Taylor come off the bench and score with his pink hair. I think the initiative he's doing is excellent, and I can't wait to get my hands on one of his shirts. I think that's a brilliant idea, and it's great to see that everyone involved is coming together and helping this to go forward for a really good cause. I'm really I think it's really cool to see from the club. Really good idea. But no, I think it's going to be an interesting one. I think the goal scorers for me, I'm going to go with Graben, and I'm going to go with... let's go James Garner, why not? See whether Garner can get on the score sheet for the first time on his return back on loan. So yeah, really interested to see how this one goes. Can't wait for Forest to be back. I don't mind the international break. I usually quite enjoy it, but for Forest, to get Forest back, it'll be brilliant, and I cannot wait. So yeah, 2-1 Forest for me. Goals coming from Garner and Graben, the two players that were G. So yeah, if you did enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new around here. Let us know down below what you think the score is going to be, and come on, you Reds.